Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'd like to invite you and take you along with me. I'm doing my morning routine. I recently did our nighttime routine. And this morning I want to take you while I go ahead and get my morning chores done. We usually wake up about 4:30 and we pray as a family. And then while the children go back to bed and my husband does his weird, I usually sit in the prayer room and I read some Quran and do the weird, the diwan, and I just take some time for myself before the children wake up. So as an African woman, I love my hot tea. So this morning I like to make hibiscus and elderberry. I have a couple of children who are coughing, a little bit of cold. They were in a trip. This is my elderberry and it smells amazing. So the 3 younger children actually were out of town, went to visit Sabrina in St. Louis, and they are coughing a little bit and have a stuffy nose, and I thought, I need to make some elderberry tea which will help boost immune system and good for cold. While the tea was cooking, I decided to go and jump in the shower, get cleaned up. And while my tea is cooling down, I decided to change the tablecloth today. Every day my morning routine is different. Some mornings are intense, even though I do my best to do this slow living lifestyle thing. And some days it's like being in the kitchen, baking and cooking and all of this. But today, it's going to be a little bit simple and smooth. Because I don't have a big project like baking and freezing meals and things like that. I don't have that going on. So it makes me just slow down. Then I feel better when I am calm and moving slowly. The children are still sleeping. My husband went to work. This beautiful blue tablecloth, my wonderful, wonderful, amazing friend who's so dear to me and my family gave it to us, and it fit perfect on our table. And we have been using that all Ramadan. And recently I had guests, and one of them said, "Oh, accidentally I dumped something in your tablecloth. Otherwise I would have kept it on the table because it's so beautiful with all those blue colors. As you all know, I love the color blue. That's why my kitchen dishes usually are blue, right? So anyway, I'm gonna wash that tablecloth and hopefully hang it. I want to make sure that we don't dry it, and I want it to last a long time. So we have this cream one. I had this one years, and I decided to just use this one. It's going to be simple, plain, but it's also kind of cloudy day and not sunny. And I thought maybe a little cream will kind of make things bright because it's going to be so dark all day. Lately here in Wisconsin, we just don't know what the weather is going to be like. A couple of days ago, literally we were wearing thin long sleeves and skirts. And now I'm wearing a sweater. Heavy, thick sweater. And I like to think this sweater was from Sabrina, and she said, "Mama," and she also let me have a red one and this black one. So it was from one of our subscribers from St. Louis. Thank you for sharing your sweaters with Sabrina, and now Sabrina passed it to me. So I want to tell you, thank you. It fits me well, and I'm using it. And especially in St. Louis, it's warm right now, and here it's quite cold. So it's perfect that You shared your sweaters with us. Thank you. So I put my tablecloth together and removed all the candles and the little cute things that I had. I thought, you know what, just something simple would be nice. And this is where I keep my extra candles. It's nice to have a little space that I can put things away and then use it as I go. Alhamdulillah. So everything looks really nice and clear right now. And these flowers, as you guys seen in the past video, I was able to get it from our land, and I decided to go ahead and just put that in the middle of the table because we walk around this table how many times a day, and I thought it would be nice to put it here. And last night we were able to finish some of the laundry. Usually I do my best to put towels and everything away the night before, but last night we weren't able to. We were tired or went to Isha to pray at the masjid, and then when we come back, usually it's like everybody wants to go to bed. We like to go to bed as early as possible, and now Isha is like 9:30, so 10 o'clock, 10:30 we're in bed. But so I'm putting together my washcloths and towels so they are handy and use it when we need it. So I just roll them and make a space because I only have this little door to put them in. If I don't do that and I just leave them places, then sometimes I don't know why I don't find washcloths. So it's nice to have an area that I know my towels and washcloths are there and available when I need it, because we don't use paper towels. So I poured in my tea, let that cool down, and getting cat food ready because every morning, Fajr time, morning prayer, my husband feeds the kitty, so I always wash his plate and put his food next to the coffee machine so we have it ready for him at lunchtime. And now I'm putting a few dishes away. Most of the time we make sure our sink is nice, clean and dry. But when you have a teenagers and I say kitchen is closed, everybody come and eat, let's clean up, kitchen is closed, they will come and, oh, I need to get some milk, oh, may I have a little snack, and they just go and help themselves. But they were able to at least wash the dishes, and they left it in the sink, clean dishes, which is really nice and respectful. So I'm grateful for them that they are at least able to clean after themselves. That helps. So now I will go ahead and empty my dishes, so the rest of the day then we will have empty dishwasher and we can just go ahead and fill it as we go. I like to make sure that at night, if I cannot empty the dishwasher, at least to turn it on so in the morning it's ready to make sure that we can just get all our clean dishes ready. Ramadan time was so nice. I miss Ramadan because every night we would break our fast, pray together. Everybody was responsible of their own dish, cup and plate, or if we had soup, the bowl, we would put into the dishwasher, turn it on, we go run to pray Taraweeh for a few hours, we come back home, guess what? Dishwasher is done, and we would take the time to empty it, and we would have the dishwasher empty every night. But now that routine is done. I would like to keep it up, but you know, I do have some roommates when you have a family, mashaAllah. And most of them are teens, so everybody wants to eat different time. But we do have a rule that we need to eat together. When we are home together, we need to pray together. Those who pray together stay together, right? So now dishwasher is done. I have my tea ready. It's perfect. I need that quiet, calming morning. If I start in the morning in rushing and stressful things going on, I don't feel well. But when I start this way and I pray in the morning and I take my time and let the children go back to bed for a few hours, I can shower, I can do my chores peacefully. Then I can sit down, have my tea. And when they wake up, I feel like I have space for them. I can listen, I can talk to them, figure things out, because teenager lives, it's also challenging. A lot of hormone changes are happening. They know everything. I got it, I will do it. They have all that. The way they see it is different. So I can have the patience for them, and I can guide them, tell them and teach them the way I see it, and also listen to them and respect them and see the way they see things as well. So it's a lot of challenges, but it's also a blessing and growing with my children that way. So this way, I have the time for myself in the morning. And I wish I did this when my children were really, really young. I remember my midwife saying, when the children sleep, go ahead and sleep. And I'm like, who's going to do the chores, So now I'm putting my mason jars here so they are ready for me. And also eggs. We have tons of eggs. The chickens are giving lots of eggs. So I always bring whatever needs to be used first by the oven, and whatever else is new, I kind of put it in the back. So that's one routine we have. I'm just going to go ahead also, turn on a candle, let the house be cozy, and I will take my hat, put on my hat because it is cold, y'all. I make sure I cover my head, and I have a thick, long socks so my feet is not freezing. Even though it's cold, I still like to go outside and get a fresh air. Sometimes I do like to keep the side door open too. Our little fruit trees are thriving. This is our plum tree. I can't wait when the fruit trees thrive and we can have some fruits, inshallah. So I'm enjoying my little tea and having quiet time. And then when the children wake up, I can go ahead and start breakfast/lunch. So one of the ways that I feed my family is cheap way: bunch of eggs, cinnamon, vanilla, a little bit of salt, a little bit of maple syrup, and milk. Mix all that together. We are making French toast, baked French toast. But I have few waffles, and I'm going to use that too, because tomorrow we are going to St. Louis to visit Sabrina and her family, and our son and his family too. He has a wife, no children yet. And these are leftovers of buns. And the waffles, I'm just going to use my hands, old-fashioned, cut them pieces, mix it all together. It's high protein, full of good sourdough carbs. Mix that together. Very simple. Instead of having the bread to dry and be in the fridge, I thought, you know what, spice it up. When the children see baked French toast, they will be like, oh, something exciting. And also, it's cold weather, so it's nice to have something like this. And it's full of vanilla and cinnamon. I usually put a little bit of butter. And it's going to be high protein, and it's going to be delicious. So sometimes when you want to do something different, it's nice to make a little bit of baked French toast, and it kind of changes the breakfast routine. And I'm putting together beef strips. As Muslims, we don't eat pork, so usually people call it bacon, but ours, we've been calling them beef strips. So those are in the oven. As some of you know, I do my best to eat low carb, so I have some eggs, mixing it with my homemade yogurt, some Italian spices and salt and pepper, mix it together, tomatoes, onions, zucchini, cilantro, garlic, and jalapeno from the garden last year, and chopped chicken that was in the fridge that we grilled a few days ago. This is going to be low carb, high protein, good healthy fat. Mix all that together. It smells so good, you guys. Full of fiber. These veggies are good for our gut. And I will go ahead and use the cast iron. The beef strips, I took it out of the oven, so I'm going to use that good healthy grease, as you can see. And then that whole mix of high protein, low carb, good veggies. I call it quiche. I will go ahead and put it into the cast iron. A little bit of paprika, some shredded cheese that I have it in the fridge, and straight into the oven. This is what I'm going to eat today for, it's kind of later breakfast, early lunch, so it'll be a brunch, but it has everything, you all. While that's in the oven, I clean as I go. Let's check. Everything looks good and it smells amazing, you guys. The boys are trying to leave and do some work outside a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and put everything together. The beef strips is out. I put it into a plate, and I'm saving the grease too. I'm not going to throw the high, good, healthy fat. So as you can see, the baked French toast, Sammy, mashaAllah, it's starting. He's like, Mom, come and see. He said, take a little clip how good it looks. So I did. He's so cute. He makes me laugh. So he took some French toast and some beef strips. That looks great. I have extra butter. And this is the good, healthy grease fat from the beef strips. I use it for everything. Cover it up, put it away. I don't waste it. So now this is my delicious, healthy, low carb, amazing, you guys. Look at that. So cheap, so delicious, and keeps my blood sugars balanced so well. That looks great. And I had a little bit of leftover guacamole. Since we are traveling, I was like, I can't keep this in the fridge. And I'm having few beef strips. And I love dipping guacamole and sauces with everything. So now, there goes my little quiche with flourless. But it tastes so good. I hope I motivated you. If you are a mama and you eat differently or whatever reason, because right now my health does not allow me to have a lot of breads and flour. Once in a while I do have it, but I have to do low carb to keep my health going. As you can see, this beautiful variety of veggies are in there. And I will go ahead and take a towel, my tea, and this is what my body needs. So you take care of you. You listen to your body. I hope this motivated you. Salam alaikum.